Tonight, a lot of hurt is going around. It's being felt first by the families of meteorologist Jason Myers and pilot Chip Taig. It extends to our entire WBTV family and the community we all call home.
Both of these men are co-workers, our friends, were killed in a helicopter crash this afternoon in Charlotte, and both leave behind families and a lasting impact on their co-workers and community. Good evening, and thank you for joining us here tonight at 11 o'clock. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Jamie Bowl. We know many of you have been with us all day. We can tell you your messages, your prayers, very much appreciated tonight. Our Sky 3 helicopter went down near I-77 at the Nations Ford Road exit in southern Mecklenburg County just after noon today. The interstate was closed for hours. Traffic still being impacted there tonight. CMPD says investigators with the FAA and NTSB will be working throughout the night as they begin piecing together why the helicopter crashed.
So tonight here at 11 o'clock, we are remembering Chip and Jason, as many questions remain. We don't know exactly why the chopper went down, as Jamie just said, but we do know Chip and Jason were one-of-a-kind guys, two very special people. Jason married his childhood friend, Jillian. They have 4 children together. Chip, also a loving husband. He talked about his wife often, a pilot for over 20 years. And tonight, our WBTV team is following the latest on this crash. Liliana Pearson is speaking with some of you who witnessed Sky 3 go down. Nikki Hauser is learning how the community tonight, Jamie, was remembering Chip and Jason.
Our Alex Giles also heard from the CMPD chief tonight, but we'll begin tonight with Liliana.
Yeah, Jamie, right now I'm at the Tybola and I-77 overpass. This is where our crews have been all day long reporting on this crash that has claimed the lives of our 2 beloved friends and colleagues, Jason and Chip. And like you just said, I've spent the day talking to witnesses, many of our viewers who saw this crash happen. One of them was just a mile away from here. Another tells us he was actually driving down Interstate 77 southbound when he saw this crash happen. David Bristol is a pilot in training and likes to take a look on his back porch anytime he hears an aircraft overhead.
And I saw the WBTV logo on the side and realized, oh, that's WBTV.
David watched the chopper make slow circles for a while. Then he noticed 2 things he considers odd. First, the sound Sky 3 made seemed to change.
Wop, 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 to whoop, 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 and then back up to its normal pitch.
Then Sky 3 made 2 oddly hard turns to the left, and suddenly
2 seconds later, it disappeared behind the trees.
Now, witness Joshua Aguirre picks up the story. He was driving down I-77 south when he saw the chopper falling fast.
All of a sudden, I saw it start spiraling downward toward the highway.
It looked like it was coming right for the busy intersection. But Joshua says it seems like pilot Chip Taig was able to use his last seconds to save every driver on the road that day.
It happened so fast, and it was no time to react. And so it was obvious that there was a huge level of heroism involved.
CMPD Chief Johnny Jennings agreeing.
That's certainly a heroic act and probably saved some lives.
Joshua also shared with me that while he was driving by, he did actually pull over at the crash site. He got out of his car and began to pray. And as we both know, Jason and Chip are both men of faith, so it was an act that they would have appreciated. I'm Liliana Pearson, WBTV, on your side.
Liliana, thank you. And you know, the outpouring of support from the community, it has continued well into the night, Jamie.
Yeah, on a night designed for holiday excitement uptown, Charlotte FC and the Carolina Panthers took time to remember Chip and Jason at their annual tree lighting at Bank of America Stadium. WBTV's Nikki Hauser was there and has more.
Now we know and love this event, this tree lighting that happens every year outside of Bank of America Stadium, but all the laughter, all the festivities took a pause to remember 2 men in our WBTV newsroom, in our family, who gave everything to their jobs and to their community. A moment of silence at this year's Christmas tree lighting uptown, an event we know brings the community together.
Always smiling every time I see them.
And it was 2 of our own, one you know very well if you watch our newscasts.
We're used to watching him on the news, so it's like knowing that he's gone now, it's a real tragic.
The loss of meteorologist Jason Myers and pilot Chip Tyag felt across the community.
Just a really unfortunate thing to happen. So I really hate it for Charlotte, the community. I hate it for the news station. It's just really sad all around.
Because Jason and Chip weren't just hard workers and friendly faces. They were out in the neighborhood every day. Jason brought you the weather with accuracy and southern charm, while Chip navigated our Sky 3 to show you all kinds of scenes from above. They loved what they did, and they did it for their community.
I know that they really meant a lot to not only the news station, but to the community, to Charlotte.
I just want to send our condolences out to his family.
Yes, thoughts and prayers out to his family and both of their families.
Yeah, both of their families, yeah.
And there were fireworks that went up just before that tree lighting, 2 of them, and all I could think about was Jason and Chip, just such bright personalities. They definitely left their mark on us and the community. This is all a reminder to hold your loved ones close in Uptown tonight. I'm Nikki Hauser, WBTV, on your side.
I think we've been thinking that all day. Yeah. Hug those you love, tell those who you love and respect that you love and respect them. Jason did that. Every single day, every single day he asked us how we were all doing, and he was always smiling.
I want to tell you a little bit more about him. First, a family man, right? He loved his wife, his kids. He was kind, always had the smile on his face, went out of his way to talk to everyone in our newsroom, not just sometimes, literally every day. WBTV was a homecoming for him. He grew up in Union and Catawba counties, born in Salisbury, worked as a meteorologist in other states before coming here a few years ago. But those who knew him best outside of his family is the weather team. Rachel Coulter and Al Conklin came on set with us earlier to share their thoughts.
Jason had his priorities in order. You know, he was a man of faith, and he put his wife and his family right there. WBTV, rightfully so, was below that. But there wasn't a day that didn't go by when there was something going on in weather that he didn't want to be here and out here to serve you. He meant it, he lived it, and that's probably what I'm going to miss most about him. I'm still, forgive me, I'm a little bit of shock. Been up since 2 o'clock this morning, but that's what Jason was about. Chip, we've already heard, the guy's a hero.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hands down.
Well, and like with Jason, I think like we were saying, he was at peace because everything had fallen into place for him. This was exactly where he wanted to be.
Because as genuine as he came across on TV, he was that and a million more % in person. I mean, I would be sitting working on a forecast, and you could hear echoes of Jason Myers saying, "How are you? How are you?" Like, and actually asking, you know, like, I mean, I could probably hear it from the newsroom as well. I mean, he just really cared about people, and he was really funny. He would just say a random joke out of nowhere. I mean, we would just be working an intense forecast, and all of a sudden he would just make this funny joke, and it would just always catch me off guard, and I'd laugh, and then he would know that it was a funny joke, and so he'd say it again. And then like, it would get me laughing again. Like, it was just, he's such an incredible, amazing guy.
Rachel Coulter there, and our chief meteorologist Al Conklin. Hard for our whole team. WBTV family is a very real thing, particularly hard for Al and for Rachel and for Becca and for Alicia today as they go through. I mean, our First Alert weather team is a team, and they're working together all the time. So Al and Rachel really eloquently sharing some of their memories, as we all have been today, because certainly nobody expects this to happen. And we saw him yesterday. You talked to Chip this morning. So it's just...
Yeah, I waved to him as they were taking off this morning, and the weather team works right over here, over our shoulder all the time, and they're just such a close-knit group working hard together to bring you the forecast every day. So you know they're devastated as much as anybody. It's just been such a difficult day. We've been fighting this all day between moments of sort of laughing about some funny stories about both of them, and then it hits you, right? The emotion then hits you when you just feel a tear coming to your eye because those moments that we've all shared and loved about them aren't here for us anymore.
And it's real.
Yeah.
You know, this is as real as it gets, you guys.
Breaks your heart.
We just heard a lot about Jason, and we love talking about Jason. Also Chip. Chip was a pilot for more than 20 years. He started flying Sky 3 in 2017. All of our reporters, photographers, and meteorologists spent a lot of time with him in the air covering breaking news, traffic, or just capturing some great aerial video of our communities. And while flying, our photographers say he made them feel safe.
You know, he loved to fly. Like he just loved to fly. He always, you know, he was never taking a chance. He knew what we were doing, and if it wasn't safe, we wouldn't fly. And I trusted him implicitly. And he was a good man. Like if he had any doubt, he wouldn't have taken that thing up today. He did the right thing, and it breaks my heart. It took his and Jason's lives, but he did his job. He did what he's trained to do. He's trained well, and he did it, and he saved lives.
That's our photojournalist, John Sparks. And John, we feel it. We feel the emotion with you. So many of us here at WBTV have been up in that chopper, and really it could have been any of us with Chip today. CMPD Chief Johnny Jennings called Chip a hero. He explained a little bit more about the crash. Tonight, WBTV's Alex Giles has those details.
Jamie, Molly, I'm outside of Charlotte Fire Station 43 in Southwest Charlotte along Clanton Road. This is where members of the media were given a briefing about the Sky 3 crash that happened along the interstate. Police Chief Johnny Jennings did not say too much about the details surrounding the crash, but one thing he did point out is that according to witnesses, the pilot, our pilot, Chip, maneuvered the helicopter away from the interstate so that when the helicopter went down, it crashed on the grass and did not put further lives in danger.
It seems the pilot that was operating the aircraft made some diversionary moves to avoid hitting traffic. Fortunately, there was no vehicles involved in it, and I think that's, as we move forward, to me it looks like a heroic incident where the pilot tried to avoid injuring anyone else and putting anyone else in danger. And if that is truly the case, then that pilot is a hero in my eyes, to make sure that the safety and security of those that were driving on the road was not in jeopardy.
The chief, of course, noted that the CMPD would not be investigating this crash. The NTSB and FAA will be responsible for that. If we get any more information from local law enforcement, we will, of course, pass that along. Reporting in Southwest Charlotte, Alex Giles, WBTV, on your side.
Alex, thank you. The crash still impacting I-77 tonight. 2 lanes are back open, but NCDOT says the ramp from Tyvola to I-77 South still closed. That's going to remain closed until 6 tomorrow morning.